What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Paranormal Chop Shop.
Hey everybody, what's up? What's up, Sonny?
Nothing, dude. How you doing, man? What's
I'm
going on?
doing
It's weekend.
great. I'm so happy it's the weekend.
I know, huh? It's Friday, and we got a RC guest tonight, and
RC.
we're,
Does
we
everybody
are
know what RC means?
we are talking remote control cars again, guys. We are going to entertain Chad at work. We're going to teach him some stuff and things. You know how it is. It's just a guest is a guest, man, and so we can get to know different people and learn different things. It's fun.
Yeah, he seems
Instead of
awesome
keeping
too.
instead of keeping Derek backstage, we'll bring him up right now.
Let's do it.
All right. What's going on, Derek?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much, nothing much.
So how's it going, man? You want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
So,
Your name,
Derek,
where-
I don't really know what y'all want to know, honestly.
Yeah, we'll ask questions, man. Don't worry. It's gonna
Why
be
are we
easy.
all here? That is the big question.
That's right. We're here to have fun. So, man, how'd you get started in the RC stuff? Like, where'd you get your first one? What got you into it?
So, I don't really have an answer. I just bought an RC car one day, a crawler, and started wasting money that way.
You went down the rabbit hole?
It's not
Real
cheap,
quick,
is it?
actually.
It's, dude, it gets expensive quick. It really does.
I got my first crawler about 2 years ago. I've only got a couple, about four working ones.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you build your own now, though, right? You, since you got your first one, now you do your own builds. You make them how you want
I'll buy ready to runs and then just modify the crap out of them.
them. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's basically what I do. That's I almost try to find the stuff that's not ready to run. Sometimes they'll sell. I don't know how they tag that. I forget. It's not RTR. It's something else where you need a controller.
Builder's
and
kit.
Yeah, it's they have a I forget what it is though. They have a it's bind and drive. That's what it is. So they sell them. They'll sell some without controllers that are ready to go, but the motorless kit with all the electronics gone, those are the ones I think are the best ones. The ones I've been finding so far that you build yourself. I haven't done one yet. It's just so much easier to buy the RTR. It's just more expensive that way. So how did you that one you have in the back there, that car with the wheels on it that I thought had brass wheels? Yeah. That's which one is that one again? What did that start out as?
So this started out as an SCX 10-2 trail honcho, if I recall correctly.
Oh man.
And it's obviously changed bodies several times. I think the only thing on this that is Axial at this point is the chassis.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
else
like the body.
is stock. Nothing on it is stock.
Right on. And then yeah, even does it have portal hubs on it?
That is going to be the next thing I do for this. It does not have portal hubs right now. Actually, I lied. It does have the stock axles.
Oh, okay.
But it's got everything's modified for articulation. I don't know. I just started buying stuff and throwing it on.
When you got it, was it the honcho body, that Toyota with the cage in the back?
Yes.
I like
Yes,
that
it was.
body, dude. That's pretty sick. That's
Still have that body laying around somewhere.
you can take that cage. I think I'm not 100%, but I know it'll bolt to different bodies, and you can put it on a older Ford body or Chevy body, and just not bolt the beds on.
It's considered a flatbed,
Yeah.
so it's like it's not attached to the actual body itself, but it's the flatbed. You can screw it in like a normal. If you were to go online and look for a flatbed, it's basically the same thing.
That's another thing. Have you came across any of these gooseneck trailers that they're building? My nephew's wanting one for this. I forget what these things are called. Like something.
CEN F450s. My
Yeah,
buddy's
those
got
things.
one. He's got me he wants me to fix it up because his kid actually broke it. But he bought that specific truck for gooseneck trailers, and I was looking up a couple goosenecks for him, but the money they want for him, man.
Oh man, and all you need is a welder. Yeah, that's how I look at it though. But yeah, they're expensive. I seen a guy riding on one. I was pretty impressed. His truck was pulling him, and he's riding on that trailer he built. He's on his knees. It's a 3-axle trailer, gooseneck trailer. It's all aluminum. I don't know what he used, but it held him up.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was.
It really is.
It was on YouTube. I just seen it maybe a couple weeks ago. My nephew sent that to me. He's wanting one of those trailers. He wants me to build one. I have the trailer back here behind me, the regular trailer you have to build, the tow trailer that's on the Axial back there, or the one the Axial's on, but I don't have a gooseneck. I was wondering if you got into that yet. So are you going to build one, or are you trying to find one?
We might end up building one. I think I actually have that same exact trailer that you have.
I seen one of your videos. You have that. If that was yours, it's the same one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's fun to build, huh? That is like building a real trailer. I've built real car trailers, and there's no difference. That was the exact same thing. It's like every bolt, every spring you had to put together on that stupid thing. I think that's how mine came. It was just in pieces. It didn't have one screw screwed together in it. You had to put the whole thing together.
I didn't worry about putting the lights in because I couldn't figure out how to do it to begin with. With it not coming with instructions, I already had enough fun trying to put it together.
Yeah, I added the lights. I have the lights, but I used I'll show it to you. Instead of that black box that it comes with,
yeah,
I went to, I think it's called, let's see here. Yeah, this one was Tractor Supply. I was at Tractor Supply, and on their counter, they had this thing, and it had business cards in it for Tractor Supply. And I asked the lady, I was like, hey, can I have that? She goes, yeah, what do you want it for? And I told her, I'm going to put it on an RCCar. And she was like, yeah, go ahead, take it. She took the cards out and gave it to me. So that's what I use for my light box and the batteries. But yeah, I put the lights in there.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. When I seen it, I was like, dude, I don't know what that's going on, but it's going on something. And it ended up going on the trailer. It's like it's a diamond plate metal box.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lights, man, they were a bitch to put in there. I had to use tweezers. That's how I got them in. Tweezers and that shoe glue you were talking about earlier. Tweezers and shoe glue, bro. That's how I got those in there. Hold on. You guys, give me 2 seconds. Spooky, let me let this dog in.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Don't let the dogs out.
Get your butt in there, man.
Hey, Deric, you ever been on a podcast before, man?
No, I have not.
There's your first time. That's amazing. We broke the cherry.
Oh, shit. We ruined him.
Now we really got to impress him.
I know, huh? He's going to think they're all this bad. Now he ain't going to want to do no more. Wait till if you decide to hang out, man, after the show, you might have to go get your wife and let her hang out with us. If we get everyone in here and they start partying and omegling, oh, man.
You're going to be passed out by then.
Oh, okay. What do you got? No, thank you, baby. No.
Wait. We're not doing Omegle tonight. We can't.
We're not?
No. Tonight is Big Willie is going to be on the Jess Rogie show. So we're going to have to blast that chat room and he's the special guest. They're going to be talking about the mysteries of Lake Michigan.
I didn't even know he was on there.
Yeah, man. I've been paying attention. Night.
So, Deric, when you make those videos you're shooting for TikTok, is that just around your house, or I don't have stuff like that around my house. All them rocks you got, I got to drive 200 damn miles away to find mountains like that.
Actually, that those nighttime shots were okay. Put in perspective, I'm a tow truck driver, so I work nights. And when we have slow nights or slow weeks, I'll end up bringing RCCar to work. Those rocks were actually probably like 50 feet from one of our buildings, one of our shops that we have, just in the woods. And I wasn't honestly expecting to find it, but I'm kind of happy I did. I was able to test the car out since I haven't been able to do that after modifying everything back into the current condition it's in.
Yeah, I seen the flex on that thing too on one of the videos. I think 7 inches or something. I don't think I've ever checked that on any of mine.
I had it. I had a better flex before, but I forget what I did that screwed it all up, and now I'm just trying to get back to the basics.
Yep. There's only a few, I think, RC cars you can go pick up that you don't really have to touch. But once you start messing with them, that's usually where I end up, is like, God damn it. Like, I did all this stuff to it, and I think it was better stock. So I have to start switching back. Oh, man.
It was not better stock, but
No.
I did something that just screwed it all up. I got it great, and then it went downhill once I started changing up suspension links actually for this body. When I had this regular honcho body, it had great flex. Switching up to this one, I had to switch up the wheelbase and everything.
Huh. Yeah, I like that body, though. The body on that car is cool, man. Just everyone else runs truck bodies. That's why. You just don't see that no more. Yeah, and then how long have you been doing the TikTok thing? And how many followers do you have on there?
Actually, on that account, I have. Last I checked, I was 4 shy of 1,000.
Damn,
Nice.
it's pretty good.
And I know 1,000's the minimum you need to start going live.
Ooh.
Yeah, I never use TikTok or any of that stuff. I watch it all the damn time, but I don't put videos on there. Just I just haven't got into it yet. I have a TW200. When I start riding that around, I might start filming videos and putting those on TikTok. But for the RC car stuff, I've never done it. What's that?
It's a lot easier when you know what you're doing.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I don't know anything when it comes to filming myself while playing RC cars. I just,
dude,
at this point, I'm just taking random videos.
Chad sent me this little thing right here for my phone. It extends
Tripod.
all this shit. Yeah, it's a tripod chingus
nice.
with a remote that you can work your phone with.
Okay.
Bluetooth to the tripod. That's what I've been using now, and it's way easier not having to hold the phone and drive the car with my face. I'm usually driving with my chin and working the throttle.
I'm getting used to just using one hand, recording with one hand and driving the vehicle with the other one. So
yeah, I can't. It's probably my short ass hands. That's what it is. I can't do the throttle I can't turn all the way with my thumb when I'm using the little. So I just steer it with my chin, man.
Yeah, but some of the videos that we see of the RC cars and the guys are out in the woods and stuff, and they're going over all these rocks and boulders and through water and shit. And I mean, I don't know how they'd get such awesome video coverage. I swear they must hire somebody to do the videoing.
They got good cameras, and they have someone else videotaping for them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some really good ones.
Yeah, some of them, dude. Even the ones Chad's been doing. He's been putting them up some videos of his Broncos on TikTok. It's like a
Yeah.
real fucking truck. You can't
We're
tell.
already getting some questions from the chat. I don't
Wasn't
know if you
even
guys know this. Chad Smith podcast is asking, what batteries does Deric use, and does he prefer a brand over another?
So when I started, I got a bunch of hand-me-down 2-cell 520 amp hour batteries. I changed up to 3-cell 3000 amp hour batteries. Brand doesn't really matter to me. I've got one hard case, one soft case, and that's basically what I use for the crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You got
The
a favorite
only-
place where you buy your supplies, where you buy your accessories and everything?
Around here, it's kind of difficult. There's very few hobby shops, so if I really need to get something, I have to get it online.
Yeah.
I think online's the way to go now.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so messed up to say for the hobby shops, man. I don't want to do that, but
Yeah, for
if
smaller ones.
if you have the knowledge to do this stuff yourself, as far as working on them and building them and stuff like that, and you're gonna do it and have more than one, then maybe you should not use the hobby store. You should order your parts. But if you're just gonna have one, you should always support your local hobby stores if you have one, and you at least buy. Like, I don't just order everything. I make sure we only have 2 hobby stores here, and I make sure I go to both of them at least 5 times a year. I'll go to both stores and buy something. But I could easily order cheaper offline. I just don't want to, because I don't want those places to ever disappear. There's some things you need that day, and you can't get it without a hobby store.
Another question is, have you ever had a LiPo battery burn up on you?
I've had the packs swell like they were pregnant. Usually when they get that bad, I get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
I use them until they don't take a charge.
I don't want them.
You don't care if it looks pregnant?
I know. Yeah, I do care, but I still use them, and I hope they don't catch on fire.
Never had a battery catch on fire, but I did a tug of war with a buddy of mine, and we caught his motor on fire.
Oh wow!
Yeah, when I blew up the Emax a few days ago, it wasn't wanting to move, and I was pissed off because the motor, it was barely going, and so I picked it up and I was messing with the throttle, and I just went and I squeezed it like that real hard just once, and it burned the battery ends off. Just instantly, dude. That's that expensive receiver I was talking to you about backstage, Deric. It's so big, man. It puts out 120 amps. The receiver does. So if you run a 120 C burst battery like I was running, it puts it all to it. It's instant. It was like an instant soldering iron heating up. It just burned everything out.
Chad says they make it sound like the LiPo batteries are gonna melt everything you love down.
They make special bags. Do you have one of the bags, Deric? Do you keep them in there?
Not.
You don't?
That's why I got renter's insurance.
My batteries usually aren't in the bag, but they're all in there right now. But yeah, this is the bags I'm talking about, Spooky. This is a battery bag.
Oh, nice.
It's for those LiPo batteries. You can actually charge them through little holes and stuff too, so you don't have to take the battery out. They think they're that dangerous.
They are that dangerous.
What kind of dangerous? Yeah, hey, Deric, you can even tell everybody, if these batteries go off in this bag ain't gonna do shit. How many batteries are in there? Just like,
well, I mean, with that
15 batteries in there.
With that many batteries, like, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this ain't gonna do nothing. Why do they want us to keep them in these bags?
I got one of my neighbors was getting rid of all of his RC stuff. He had two wheel drive slashes, two 4-wheel drive slashes, and a couple extra odds and ends. Got it off him for $500, and it came with like 13 lipos.
Oh, that's sweet, dude.
And he had like a foam carrier on the top of this this pull around tool case. And I'm looking at like, this is not going to stop a fire. This is going to help the fire.
Yep. Yeah, that bag's supposed to be fireproof, but I don't know. When the lipos explode, it's not that they pop. They shoot out this little flame like a jet, and then the next cell goes off and does it, and it'd be like holding a torch on that bag for a good 15, 20 seconds. That's about how long those batteries burn sometimes. I have never seen one explode like boom. I haven't seen that before.
Well, Chad says they shoot death vortexes out of them if they get
They
punctured.
do.
I'm like, damn.
Why do I feel like Chad has actually done it before, though?
Yeah.
He's been watching videos.
Yeah.
He
He got Jake scared. He got Jake scared to even plug it in.
Yep. I should see if I could pull up one of the videos on let me see if I can find it. I'll show you the Emacs if I got a video here. Oh, that's crazy. One of the when you get on Facebook, it'll put up those pictures and say from 10 years ago or whatever, your post. I just clicked on there to go find one of those videos, and this is what's on there. I'll share that with you guys too. Give me 1 second. There you go. You see the Jeeps? Those are, I'll go make it bigger here. Those are my old Jeeps right there. That's the one that's on the trailer behind me. I built the RC cars to match my Jeeps because I was selling those Jeeps and I didn't want to. So I wanted to at least keep the RC cars. And I still have the RC cars, but I don't have the Jeeps no more. Let me see now if I can find the... Yeah, I've done that with a few of them. Try to model them after the cars I had. And my RC Jeep, this one back here, that's 1,000 times better than that real one. Those Jeep Rubicons suck, dude. Don't ever buy one of those things. Mm-hmm. They're so expensive, bro, and they suck. I'm serious. This Jeep Cherokee, 1,000 times better than that fucking Rubicon. I paid $1,800 for that Jeep Cherokee, and yeah, I sold that Rubicon for like $17,000. So they're a lot more expensive and not as great.
Well, why are they so expensive then? If they suck,
I don't, because it says Jeep on it. Now it did have something cool. It had a little gecko on it, a little animal. When the dude built it, they hide this little animal on there, and I was like, bullshit. So I went searching on my Jeep, and sure as shit, there was a gecko up under the dash, like towards the passenger side. There's a gecko molded into the truck, a little gecko about that big. It's pretty cool.
Every Jeep comes with one of those hidden somewhere in a vehicle. It's hidden somewhere.
That's what they said. And I was like, no, because I'd had that thing, and I'd never seen that shit. So I went looking, and I finally found it. Yeah, that was the only cool thing about that Jeep. Oh, and it would do wheelies. I will give it that. The way I had the suspension set up was if I was going to pull up to a four-way stop, I used to love that when it was cars at the stop sign. I would slam on the brakes when I got up there, and it would smash the front end down. And if I have the pins pulled for not driving on the road, when I turn, whichever way I turn, if I turn and step on the gas, it pulls the front tire. It pulls the front tire like this high up into the air. It's big old 35s. It would just jerk the front tires way up into the air. It looked like you were doing a fat ass wheelie. really, it was just your suspension was preloaded, and the shocks were so good that they held and they barely dropped down real slow when you were taking off. Yeah, but it would pull one front tire way up in the air.
I had a 98 Grand Cherokee. It had a 2-inch lift on it in 31s. And being young and dumb and impatient, big on that impatient part. I actually had that Jeep on 2 tires. I was only on the passenger side tires. I took a turn real sharp.
Oof. Yeah, no. Yep. I was gonna say, dude, that gray Jeep felt like it would flip over so easy, like it would roll. They're just, I don't like them. How about you, Spooky? You ever had any off-road vehicles like that, real ones?
No, not really. I mean, I used to go sometimes with my friends to the desert over here, and we got the Glamis dunes. I don't know if you heard of that out there in East County, San Diego, but never had one of my own.
Huh. How about RC cars? Didn't you used to race those when you were a kid? You had some old ones, didn't you?
I don't really know if I was racing them. Me and my brother used to get some RC cars sometimes at Christmas time.
Oh, okay.
And I remember that my dad would show me the movie Smokey and the Bandit, so I always wanted the Firebird, like the Bandit. So I got one of those.
Oh, here we go.
I was about to ask if you guys got any videos we could play on the...
Let me see. I'll open this one. I'll try anyway. My internet's slowing down so bad, man.
Yeah, I've noticed that tonight. Your internet's a little bit laggy.
My grandkids are in there, and they're
watching Netflix.
They're probably watching something on the internet. They got tablets and everything else going. Slow me down a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, let me go kick them off quick.
Yes, Brussels, Borrego Desert.
Definitely. I can do it by pushing a button right here. Clear devices. There we go. Now they're gonna be mad. Okay, let's see if I can play this one. This is that Jeep Cherokee that was sitting on top of my Jeep Cherokee.
Yes.
God damn it! It's doing it again, man. It's way bad right now. My signal is. Give me a second. Let me try it again.
At the moment, you look clear.
Yeah, but I'm watching the signal. If I hit this video, it's gonna lag real bad.
Oh.
All right, we'll try it anyway. Oh, it's on. It's gonna be bad.
Chad says if you send me the video, I can play it from a faster speed.
Dude, I'm playing this from your messenger, Chad. Play it.
That's cool, dude.
Oh, you can hear his dog barking. I forgot about my neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Dude, it's so fast. I'm not even using a quarter of the throttle to drive that thing around. You can't. Yeah. Watch, they're scared to touch that one.
Go flip it over, Jack.
They are. They don't want to touch it.
Come on,
that thing's almost broke my hand twice. I've hit 2 cars with it and fucking just caved in the doors. Oh my God. I hit one car going like 80 miles an hour with that thing.
Man, you sissy.
What kind of setup do you have on that? Is that what a crawler setup, or is that the basher setup?
That's an Emax basher right there. That's
okay.
Yeah.
That's why it's so fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to drive. I'm trying to get it going so I can make a fast pass right here, and I just can't. Yeah, it was just too much for that little truck. You're not supposed to put those big old motors in there.
Oh, the clip's still on there.
Well, with all the with the lag in the video, you can tell that body's just twisting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Jeep that's got the dog all worked up?
Yeah, he's pissed. He wants to kill that damn Jeep.
He wants to chase it? Whoa!
Yeah, Yeah, this is high.
Yeah, I could. It's so fast. I couldn't figure out if I was in high or low. Derek. It's got a 2-speed transmission. I was like, "Fuck, I can't tell. I never can."
I like those videos they used to show us at the races when you used to go, where they bet for money.
Well, our drag races.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. We do these too, Jared. We do the real drag races out here too at Eagle Field. We used to do nostalgic drags. We have a dragster with 2 350s in it with nitrous, 2 V8s with nitrous. I think I have a video of that making a pass too. If you want to see that, Derek, you like dragsters?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can open that.
Yeah, but you also had the videos of the mini cars, right? Of the RC cars.
Oh, the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know where those are at, man. Those would be. I sent those
Those
to
are
you
fun.
guys.
Man, that was wild. Couldn't believe those speeds.
Yeah, yeah. We have RC drag races out here at one of the hobby stores, and I was sending them videos from that. Some of their cars, dude, I don't think my car could keep up. I think it could. I just don't know if I could get it to go straight going that fast.
Hmm.
I thought mine was fast until I went out there. Yeah. They're doing like 75, 80 miles an hour at 132 feet.
Yeah, but they're completely modified for that.
So's mine. There's nothing stock on there.
The money they sink into it just to have that happen.
Well, now I don't even want to tell you. I bought everything they did, and they were still faster than me. These dirty bastards. They're cheating. They're beating me. They're cheating.
Isn't that how it goes?
Yep. I did go get the clutch for that Team Associated dragster. Holy shit. It has rubber bands on it, dude. It is the coolest thing ever. You change the rubber band stiffness. So I have different gauges of rubber bands. And what it does is it lets these little weights fling out. Like when the transmission starts spinning fast, the weights fling out and they push on your clutches. They push on the clutches harder. So it locks the clutches up at a certain RPMs. It's like a stall converter for a real dragster.
Yeah, they have something similar for that for crawlers, so you don't have to.
Oh, they do?
Gears. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I never thought about it, but I might be able to weasel that little clutch system onto my crawlers.
So,
I know they don't make it for Traxxas. That's one thing I found for the Traxxas drag stuff. They don't make that clutch. And that clutch that's the biggest. That's like, I think the biggest advantage anyway is having that clutch. Let's see if I can zoom in on this picture here. Yeah, I can. This is a picture, so this should show okay. That's our dragster with the 2 motors on it.
how's that work?
There's see that plate right there?
Yeah.
You know how we line up our RCCar gears when we put the motor in?
Uh-huh.
All right, well, there's one of these special plates in the back, and it's slotted. And so are these holes right here. They're slotted too. But the ones in the back are slotted. And the flywheels are still on the back of the motors. So you got 2 flywheels on there. That's not thick enough. They're only like this thick. So we have 2 other flywheels welded on top of there, and it makes it a gear about this thick now. So the flywheels are meshed up. We mesh them up together. I wish I had the penny out here so I could show you. You know, like this is the part I was telling you how we set the gears in our trucks, in our RC cars. I use a penny and we stick a penny in there and wrench the motor over, and the penny will squeeze in there and it'll crush it. And then that's the gap that we have right there. We got a penny sized gap in there, and there's no grease. Those gears run dry. The reason they don't both spin this way and they're spinning this way so you can match those gears up is you take the distributor out of the engine that's on your left if you're sitting in the car. You pull the distributor out of a motor, and there's a tab on the bottom of the distributor so you can't put it in backwards. You knock that tab off and then spin the distributor around 180 degrees and set it back in the motor. And when you start that motor, it'll start backwards. The motor now won't fire right. Now you turned everything around and you switch the wires around on the starter, it turns it over in reverse and it starts it in reverse. So in other words, if you were to do that just to your regular vehicle, the car you drive, you would have 3 gears going backwards. When you put it in drive, you'd go in reverse and it would shift 3 times. So that's, yeah, you pull the distributor out and spin it around. That's how they run boat motors. When you see boats with 2 V8s inside, the enclosed V8s, not inboard, inboard, outboard, or they're inboard underneath with the outboard props. They usually have one distributor turn around backwards, so the props don't turn the same way because it would make the boat not want to drive right. They spin like this. That's how they do that with those two. That's how that works, man. One motor's running backwards. So we call one motor an assisted motor, but really they both have nitrous going to them. They're both running. And then when they make a pass in that car, it has to spin down the whole track. You got to do a burnout. You don't want it to hook up. It's way too fast. Like if it was to hook up.
Hey, Deric, are you okay if I show a couple of your videos?
Sure.
I was trying to figure that out, Spooky. I can't figure it out, man. I'm glad you did.
I'm not that great with TikTok, especially on the computer, on the desktop. But let me see if I can just get it to play. I think I got it.
I was actually trying to figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah, see,
Spooky's got it. That's good enough.
Oh God, can't remember.
You might have to mute it, Spooky.
It's too loud.
No. It's the Jackass theme, and he's got music to it that we can't play.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can. Damn it! Hold on. I don't know what I gotta do.
Yeah, the music you play on TikTok, we can't play it on here. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Sonny.
Hey, that's the flex I was talking about earlier. See that? It's got like 7 inches of flex. It's pretty impressive, man.
Damn, that is crazy. I didn't even know it could do that.
Yeah, that's with his tires still on the ground in the back, too. Shit, that's on the trailer.
That's sick.
Take it off the trailer.
That's kind of hydro-ish.
Yep. Oh, that's one RC car I had in here. A customer brought in for me to work on, Deric, was the Red Cat 64 Impala with the hydraulics.
Okay.
This is a bad son of a bitch, dude. That was too fun.
Yeah, that was
He
fun.
didn't even play with this car. He left it here, and we played with it the whole time after I fixed it, dude. I sent him videos, and he was like, "You son of a bitch! I don't even play with that car." I was like, "We do."
No. Full disclosure on these videos. My phone was in my pocket, my breast pocket.
Oh, okay.
I could not see the screen, so I had no clue. Like even if I was on the
Damn, you got lucky then because it doesn't look bad.
Nope, you got it pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see though you're turning though. I see what you're talking about. Hey, you need to put one of these lights on there, dude. The little light that you could get from like Amazon for $15, the 2-road one. It's got like 36 LEDs in it. I have it on the orange truck. Holy shit, it's bright, dude.
So I didn't want to put a bar light on this one, not until I can get an idea of what to do for the top.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I stuck with the 4 pod lights on the front bumper. Honestly, oh, go on.
I was gonna say if you're not working this video, Spooky is. I was gonna ask if you could back it up so I could see those lights, dude. I think at the very beginning.
It's because I got it. It's because I got it blown up.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah,
I was gonna see how
TikTok's not
bright those
easy.
are, because
TikTok's not
those
easy.
look a lot brighter. Those little lights you have on there,
Yeah.
they're a lot brighter than like the ones that are on that Jeep that I showed you earlier. Those 4 lights, they're not bright at all.
Yeah,
They kinda suck.
I was using the flashlight mainly for my own footing.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Because this is at night.
Yep.
This is before I put the rock sliders on too.
They also made a little light bar that I haven't got or seen yet. That'll go in between, like where the 2 lights are, close to each other on your bumper. If you
Yeah.
take those out, you can put that little light bar in there. But I don't know how bright that is. I've never seen one like that. Just the big ones.
Hold that thought.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got one. He's already got one.
Yeah,
I think so.
we're looking at Derek's TikTok. If anybody's interested, you can. The link for his TikTok is located in the description of this show. You can check out his TikTok on your own and control it better and listen to the music he plays with it. Look at that thing.
Here's my Gen
That's
8
what I was
Axe
talking
Edition.
about, dude. That's sick.
it.
And I have 4 pod lights on each side of it too,
Oh, that's sick, dude.
which are all messed up because I just keep running into things.
Yeah, I have the same problem.
So
It was the only thing I was concerned with the bar on top of that orange one. Is I run into so much shit, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like when it flips over, they're metal. It shouldn't be too bad.
that's why.
Yeah, I
so
hide all my wires.
The Red Cat Gen 7 comes with a roof rack. That's the only way I'll put something on like that on top of it.
If you start adding blinkers and stuff, guys, look at how this thing's got more wires in it than a real car.
Dang, man.
There you go, joke.
And you got to be real careful with that too, because if you pull it body off wrong, you're replacing a whole harness.
Oh, dude, it sucks. You're just soldering for days when you do it wrong.
Yeah, I had the lighting kit for it. I just never put it in.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's kind of cool, man. If you have the time to do it, I say do it. But it is a bitch though to put them in. I don't like doing it.
Well, I got this Gen 8 Axe Edition secondhand, and you know how they come with extra parts?
Yeah.
I never received the extra parts.
Hmm.
So I don't have any of the light covers, none of that. Nothing that actually holds the bulbs in.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't even worried about it.
All right, now you can see that light bar. See what
Whoa.
I'm talking about? Yeah, it's crazy fucking bright, dude.
Dang, man.
It's like
bright,
holding.
but it's just like
Right.
it goes everywhere though, unfortunately, which is why it doesn't seem to go far.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a floodlight. It's not a pointer or nothing. It's just this one with 2 rows of lights. It's a bright son of a bitch. It actually worked.
I unfortunately do not have a battery with me right now for the Gen 8, but do have a battery already installed in the Axial.
I like that one, dude. Oh, that's way bright, dude. Those lights are blue in that stupid Axial Jeep. The ones it came with, they're not bright at all. It's almost like a Walmart RC car. When you buy it with lights, that's about how bright those lights are. It's like a real cheap RC car light.
Yep, those that specific one you actually have to like mount that into the body or into the bumper.
Mm-hmm.
These lights specifically they wrap around. Let's see if I can. They'll wrap around the bar, so you're not screwing into anything but what you're supposed to, and then you can take it off without extra holes wherever you put it.
Okay.
And honestly why I got these, because I didn't want to put any more holes in this bumper.
No.
Lord knows how long it's going to last.
Those aluminum ones were cheap, dude. They were like $25 for. They're from China, but it's better than what was on there because my shit was breaking every time I tried to use it because of that tire. Yeah, his
Sweet.
videos are cool, man.
That is
I
awesome.
don't have no damn rocks. I really got to drive a good couple hours to find rocks like that in the mountains.
I started this video after clearing this the first time. I'm like, oh, I can do this. This is a great video. And now, as you can see, I'm struggling to get it over.
Yeah. And then your tires, dude, they're smashed good. So I know you're getting traction.
I had to clean those. There's so much stone dust on them that I lost all the traction I did have. Because that rock right there, it should have climbed up no problem. And it just wanted to spin tires the entire way up.
And he's also got brass weights. I thought those were brass wheels, dude. I really did. I didn't know you had aluminum wheels.
Not straight aluminum wheels. I like the copper look of them. That's why I got them.
That looks cool.
Plus, I can't afford brass wheels.
Well, if you get them from the China place,
Whoa.
they're 60-something bucks. You'll save $30. And they're the same exact set, dude. It's just you get them faster if you get them from Amazon.
Right?
Yep. Instead of waiting 3 weeks, you get them in. Well, you can get the black set in like 4 days. But if you order any of the other colors, like if you just tried to get the solid brass ones from Amazon, you're still waiting the same exact time that you're waiting from ordering it from, what is that place called? That Ellie or Ellie Express, whatever I was using.
Yeah.
Eli Express.
AliExpress or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I've been hitting up eBay a lot for parts.
eBay's good. There's guys that actually, most RC guys are kind of nice. They're not, you don't run into too many assholes, in other words, that are playing with RC cars. So they're trustworthy, in other words, for eBay. When you go to buy a used part on eBay, I've never gotten burned on an RC car part on eBay.
I've never bought used parts from eBay.
Oh, dude, I love that. That's my favorite. You get everything so cheap that way.
Well,
there you ruined it.
The current build that I'm working on is a 6x6, going to be a rollback, kind of like the Traxxas hauler. And I am using the Traxxas hauler bed setup. The only problem is you can't get the flat part of the bed. You can get the braces, the kind of like the rails and all that. You can get all of that, no problem. But you actually try to get what the vehicle sits on, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
So
that one actually needs the speaker in it, dude. It needs to have the motor sound in that little car. That with that big old motor you got sticking out of the hood, the intake, it needs the engine sound. That thing's just too fucking cool, dude. I don't think I've ever seen a Camaro crawler.
that motor's actually hiding the ESC.
Is it? It's tucked up in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool, dude. Oh, sweet.
I was thinking going Mad Max with it, just having the ESC hang out free, but I didn't want it, hitting rocks and then screwing up.
Breaking one of the fins.
I do a lot of rolling.
I like rolling. It makes for a good video. It's dramatic.
And then this might look boring to some people, and you might not even like it. I guarantee you get out there and grab that controller and try to climb over that pile of rocks and not be able to do it. You'll stand there for 2 hours trying to do it and not realize that you're having fun until after you've done it. It's addicting, and it really is fun, guys. For men and women, this is a blast.
What's up, AP? Bam!
That pile of concrete is actually not too far from my house. One of the very few piles of concrete by my house that is actually pretty fun to be around.
Yeah, see, I don't have anything like that. Yeah, I just started on my grandson's crawler track. I don't have no big obstacles yet like that. I was thinking of making a rope bridge for him. Trying to do that.
Well, this is the transformation video. This is
Yeah.
from when I first
Honcho?
started doing the Camaro build.
I don't know.
Go
what I did
go
there.
back, Spooky. Which one? With the honcho
That one
down
right
there?
there.
Oh, that
So
clear
that
one.
was when I first started designing the Camaro body for the body itself, for the chassis.
Hmm.
Oh man,
It's pretty fucking cool, dude.
that's a lot of work, though. No.
The
Yeah.
inside was painted silver. The exterior is a golden green chameleon color, so it'll change with the light.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, click on that one, Spooky. You know, painting them, Spooky, is not too bad unless you have to take that motor stuff off and stuff like that. But
Damn it.
it's cutting the damn plastics out that sucks.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
You got to have nib scissors, and I have both. I have the curved ones and the straight ones. But you have to have these scissors.
I
If you
do.
don't,
Oh,
it's just so hard without them, dude. This makes it easy, but
Oh,
without
you got
nib
those.
scissors-
You have to have the scissors. You
yeah,
have to have where.
you can't
my
cut through
full
that
bag.
stuff. It seems like it's so thin, Spooky. You could just cut right through it. It's not how it is.
Oh
It's
no,
tough.
it's not.
It's very tough stuff. It's Lexan. And then you paint them all yourself, right? You don't take them nowhere. You use rattle
No.
cans, or do you use an airbrush?
Rattle can all the way.
Rattle can. I
I
have an
tried using,
airbrush. I don't think I've ever used it on an RC car. For models.
looks pretty good, man. It's clean.
That's what I said, dude. I don't think I've ever seen a Camaro on a crawler. Shit, I've never seen that Camaro body on a dragster. That's more of that old school size, I think.
Mhm.
Like I said, that was for my drift car. That body was for my drift car at first, but eventually I just decided to. This is the first transformation video.
Oh, dude, that honcho's so sick. I like that.
Switch
Look
it
at
up
that.
to a power wagon body.
Oh, you did, and you kept the honcho rack on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that's cool, dude. I like that.
And here's another honcho body I actually picked off my buddy of mine. It's got lights and everything on it.
Huh. Yeah, I like the honcho bodies. I think the Toyota stuff's cool.
That's really cool.
You know what's funny too is when we first get them, Spooky, first thing we want to do is replace that body. And then after we replace it, we always think, well, for me, I'm always like, dude, I wish I had the stock body all perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But I destroy them before I usually replace. The dragster one, oh my God, that thing, they disintegrated.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? I
That's
missed it.
hot. Did you see that? Look at
SCX10 too. No, that's the two-wheel drive slash.
Oh, is it?
Two-wheel drive slash with some big meaty. This is just a random video. I don't know why I put it up on this specific TikTok.
Look at it, Sonny. Sonny, look at this one. Yeehaw! That is so sick.
So you haven't had any older RC cars like Tamiya?
Unfortunately, no. The only Tamiya that I have is my drift car, which is currently missing a body.
We have one of those Tamiya drift cars, I think, somewhere.
Yikes.
My nephew's.
Really
Oh.
makes me want to fix that RC car back up. That's the one with the fried motor.
Oh, that's a Bandit, huh?
No, that's the two-wheel drive slash.
It is. It's just it does it have a body, or does it have a
No,
body
it's
on it?
I didn't put a body on it.
Oh,
I
okay.
just-
Okay. I thought it was a Bandit, dude. Those Bandits are badass. I don't think I've never had one. The Doom Buggy, like
Dude,
it's the.
this is a Red Cat Gen 7 before the actually this is the day that the axle broke, and I broke it around here.
You broke the axle inside?
Suspension mount. with a suspension mounted on it.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
snapped that off. So new housing or new axles, I couldn't find either.
Really?
This is pandemic. This is back when the
Oh,
pandemic started too.
yeah. If you
You
do
couldn't
find it,
find
it takes
crap.
fucking 2 months to get it shipped to you. And then you had to spray it down with rubbing alcohol because it had cooties when it got to you.
And this was the K10 body. This is
I
the
like
heavy
that,
Chevy.
dude. I was actually going to do that step side in white on the Axial next because I built that one because it looked like the Jeep.
Yeah.
And then this is my old truck. So I was going to put that body on the Axial.
Nice. That would have worked. That honestly would have.
Uh-huh. I never got that body. I have that body in my cart though at Amazon. That Chevy body. It's only $43 too. I don't want to cut the son of a bitch out, dude. I hate painting those things now. I've painted at least 3 for the GTO. I have ruined those things, man. The one that I have on there now is scratched up and it's broke and I'm pissed because it was perfect. That body didn't have a scratch on it. That happened in one pass. I took it to the drag strip at Eagle Field and I made a pass like for our scale size. And then I wanted to see what would happen if I did the whole pass, the whole 8th mile. And as soon as my car got up to like 80 miles an hour, it took off like a rocket. It just shot straight up in the air. And yeah, it was all bad. It broke the body. It bent the fucking wheelie bar. I had to straighten it back out. The wheelie bar was like $120, dude.
They're not cheap.
Hey, Sonny, I'm gonna have to be right back, man.
Okay. Yeah, I can pull that down and show you the battery in there. Show you how we run those. These things are sick, dude. Uh-oh, dropped something. Yeah, see, all these scratches? I didn't even clean it when I got back, dude. I was so pissed, I just threw it up there. Yeah, it was bad.
Hey, this is not a hobby for somebody who is calm.
No. Yeah, with this, I can't even run battery plugs on this dragster. I have to run just the straight, these gold things that plug into your battery. I have to run just those and plug them into here, or it will not get all the power and it's shorted out. And it actually
I've never
burns
seen that before.
That's something I made up. You're supposed to have the 2 wires coming out of here, and then it has your battery in that you're going to plug into your receiver, your speed control. These are just straight to the speed control. And then I usually don't show people, but I guess I could show you. That's the motor I run. That's a 4.5 turn engine. And then this is all programmable, the speed control. So it's programmed for dragster. And then that's why I have to have that fancy controller that I have for it runs like 3 different cars, that controller I have. You just select dragster or crawler one, or it actually says Axial crawler, and then the other one was the Emax that it ran. But yeah, these are the dragsters, dude, and they're light. They're light. They're really light compared to our crawlers. And my battery, I just noticed it's swelling up. This is an expensive ass battery. Yeah, I swear, this 2-cell battery, you can't run a 3-cell. I mean, you can run a 3-cell in here, but you're not supposed to. For the races, they won't let you. So you're supposed to run the 2-cell stuff. This 2-cell battery was 8,000. It's 120C burst, 8,000. And dude, it's comparable to a 3-cell. I don't know what's different about it, but apparently they don't last very long because it is swelling up, and it's only like 6 months old, dude, if that.
So you're not supposed to charge them up all the way, and you're not supposed to discharge them all the way.
I know you're not supposed to discharge them all the way, but not. I always charge them up all the way. I mean, the battery charger balances them. I never charge them. I just balance charge them every time. If you don't, it does fall out of whack. Put these little purple lights in here because I couldn't see this damn thing. They have the drag races at nighttime, and when it gets to the end of the track, you can't see it. Painted the car the wrong color, but it lights the inside of the car up purple, so you can see that purple through the windows when you're driving it at night.
I was thinking about getting like some sort of like underglow for the Camaro.
Oh, I put that on the Axial. I put the LED, what do they call it? Ground lights or rock lights? I think call it rock lights.
Yeah, rock lights.
Put that on there. Oh, here's the transmission. I mean, the clutch I was telling you about. I'll big screen myself real quick. Let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. Yeah.
What
You see
the
the
hell?
Yeah. Here. Get one of them rubber bands. There, it's on there. Yeah. You see how these things move?
Yeah.
Or I can move this shit. Yeah, see
All
all
right,
this
so-
flexing right here?
Yeah.
At a certain RPMs, that rubber band will let all four of these things fling out like this, and it tightens up my clutch. So I can take off full throttle without this thing wheeling up. It just slips like a son of a bitch until it hits like 4,000 RPMs, and then it locks up, and the rear end just grabs and goes. It's like a stall converter for a real dragster. That's what and they don't make that for Slash. So if you get a Slash, you can't add all that stuff.
But you just did.
Well, it's not a Slash. This is old school Team Associated.
That's
stuff.
all but the same like chassis for the Slash though.
No, it's like the Slash, yeah, but it's a Team Associated body, and
it should work. It should
yeah.
work.
It's just you can't put that transmission stuff in the Slash. It doesn't. They don't make one for it. They're a little different.
Yeah, when I had a different idea when you were explaining what it was.
Mm-hmm.
They make a transmission for crawlers, which is it's a belt driven.
Mm-hmm.
So the gears aren't mashed together. It's a belt.
I had one like that was belt driven. Honestly, dude, it was cool as fuck, and it was a Walmart RC car, but it was really big. It was like a 1/8 scale. Do you remember those? The yellow. They had an orange one, orange Jeep looking one, and a yellow buggy type. I had the yellow one. The thing lasted for a long time, but then that belt broke. It actually stretched, didn't break. It just stretched where it didn't work, and then I couldn't replace the belt. I could not buy that belt anywhere, dude. I was pissed. I took it apart, took the belt out, and they couldn't replace the belt because it wasn't a car like we have. It was a cheap car you couldn't get parts for.
Yeah.
But when it worked, I used to hook a wagon up to it and pull my fucking grandkids around in the wagon. It was a beast, dude. It would climb from the floor up onto the couch. And then because it was so big.
Yeah, the RC cars you get from Walmart these days aren't like they used to be. Like, I was just walking through Walmart earlier today trying to find Shugu, a couple other things, and so we just decided to walk through the toy section. Why not? And the tires it was a foam tire that you can easily just wiggle it on the axle. Like, the quality's not where it used to be.
No. Hey, you're way younger than me. I'm 48. So when I was a kid, dude, at Toys R Us, remember Toys R Us, right? You've been there? You guys have Toys R Us where you're at?
I'm not that old. I mean,
okay. Yeah, but you're gonna.
I'm not old enough to not know what it is.
For when I was a kid, our Toys R Us, when you went in there, the remote control stuff was in a hobby section. They had a hobby counter. It was like going into a hobby store. They had those kind of RC cars. Toys R Us did. They didn't have the cheap ones like they have now, like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was so long ago that they didn't have battery packs. But I actually had a Porsche, dude. I had a Porsche RC car that took like 10 C batteries. And this thing easily would go 60 miles an hour, but every time you wrecked it, it disintegrated because it was made out of hard plastic. It wasn't Lexan. It was not like this stuff. It
Yeah.
was old school, man. And yeah, back in the 80s. Oh, and another thing they had, dude, is fucking cool. I've always wanted to put one like in my garage. They had a quarter pipe in there, a fucking tall one though. Okay, it was like 6 feet tall and maybe 6 feet wide or wider, and it was carpeted. It matched the carpet that was in the Toys R Us in that section. They had it pushed up against the wall, and then the wall was carpeted up like 12 feet, and the same carpet. So you would drive the RC cars in there and hit that quarter pipe and drive up the wall and turn around and come back down. They would let you test drive the RC cars in there and do that. And yeah, it was fucking cool. So when I was a kid, it was a hobby store. Like now, like my kids, they've never seen it like that. It's always been just like it is now. But
I
when
was born in the wrong generation.
yeah, they had cool shit in there, man. I had a Blazer, looks identical to the Red Cat.
Mhm.
They came in two colors. They came in red or black, and they had stripes on them, kind of like the orange one does. It's about that size, and on the top of it, just remember they're all hard plastic, but it's the same size as that. It had a high and low, so you could switch the transmission from high to low, but you did it manually with your finger. And they had crawlers like that back then too, but just not. It's not the quality that they are now. They had them, and you could get them at Toys R Us back then. You can't get them there now. You can't get anything at Toys R Us like we buy, guys. You know, like they don't have this kind of stuff there, but they used to when I was a kid. Spooky, do you remember that? How Toys R Us having their own hobby section that when you went in when we were kids, like,
Yeah.
damn, I was probably 10. Like it hasn't been that way since I was 10.
Damn, you're gonna make me cry thinking about Toys R Us.
I know, man. I'm gonna go give
Those were the
Jeffrey
good
a
old
big ass
days.
hug. I want to go find that giraffe Jeffrey and give him a big ass hug.
It's messed up. Kids nowadays can't have that kind of fun.
I know. So I was telling him they would let us drive the RC cars in there, and they had a big ass half pipe on the wall that was carpeted, and you could drive up the wall and back down.
I don't remember that.
In Fresno, that's how our Toys R Us was hooked up.
It was just his Toys R Us. Nobody
Yeah.
else.
That's the Fresno Toys R Us.
Yeah, and then they opened a new one, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It was like just a toy section at Walmart in a Costco-sized store. That's all it was. But yeah, I don't even think they have them here anymore. We don't have Toys R Us no more.
Oh no. No.
They're
Those are all
gone.
gone.
Yeah, you don't still have them, do you, Derek? Back there? Where are you from again?
So I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So, and what was the question?
Do you guys have Toys R Us's back there? Still?
They
Like,
got rid of them.
Yeah.
yeah, here too.
We had a Toys R Us probably like 10 miles from me, and turned into a Babies R Us, and then it turned into a hunting store.
Huh.
Actually, coincidentally, all the Toys R Us turned into hunting stores.
Nope. I had a buddy. They still do demolition too. It's called Bowen. I think it's Bowen Demolition. But when we were kids,
Yeah.
I think grammar school, they demoed a RC store, right? Before they tore it down, they went inside and looked around. Dude, there was like fucking 20 brand new RC cars in the boxes, never built, not even opened. I was so pissed. My buddy came over. He was showing me all these cars, dude. He was building them and selling them. I was mad. I was like, dude, you guys came up. Yeah.
This one right here is getting around pretty good in the snow.
Yeah, what
man.
is that?
This
Damn.
is a Traxxas 4x4 with the 1/8 scale tires on it.
I was going to say it's got big ass tires on it.
Mhm.
This is the one that kept going through clutches.
Oh,
Kept going
okay.
through the gears.
Dude, I had one that would do like almost 100, and I never tore the transmission up in it. A 4-wheel drive one.
But did you have this big of tires on it?
No.
That's the
No.
kicker. That's the difference.
A matter of fact, I had tall ass fucking gears in there too, so it wouldn't have been hard on that it would have been harder on the motor than the transmission.
Yep.
What's Wally saying?
Wally says, "This is the most excited and talkative and smile on his face and glowing I've seen Sonny in the last year."
That's right. We're talking RC cars.
Reminiscing.
I might have a video of that 4-wheel drive when
Oh,
I like that
getting
one,
a
dude.
toe.
So this is my buddy's Cherokee. This is actually the first generation of the SCX 10s. And this is his trailer. He's the reason why I got the trailer. But this is back when I had the Power Wagon
wicked.
body on it.
Yeah, the trailer, dude, that's the way to go. The trailer's fun.
The Gen 8 that I have actually pulls my trailer. I don't have it set up for crawling or anything. It's set up strictly for trails just to keep that battery life long so I can pull the trailer.
I have it set up for pulling the trailer and crawling now. The Gen 8, since I put those tires on there. Those tires made a big difference.
Yes, they do. I actually tried taking the Gen 8 and the SCX 10 too through that creek that was in a couple videos up. The Gen 8 got further. The SCX 10 2 was so heavy it literally sunk the second it hit the water. Wouldn't go nowhere.
Huh. I was thinking heavier was going to be better.
Not in mud. Think of it like quicksand.
Yep.
It sucked it right on it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's cool, man. You got a cool TikTok. It's perfect.
I know. I got stuck on it. I watched every one of his videos. I binge watched them. I'm looking for a video right now that I have of I have an RC car with an orange body on it, and it's a 4-wheel drive Slash I built.
Oh shit.
Dude, I got that fucking thing so perfect. It was so fast. The video I'm trying to find is of that car. I'm driving it on a really busy street here where we live. Well, a busy street for being in the country. And it's I'm passing other cars. And I'm letting the cars go past me and then taking off and catching them and passing them.
Oh,
That's honestly what I want to do with the 2-wheel drive Slash with the big tires on the rear.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to replace those tires already. I've eaten through them.
Yeah, they don't last long on the road.
They do not.
Here's me racing a real car. I hope this don't screw up my place where I'm at. That's gonna. Let me see if we can do this one. Whoa, that's loud.
All sound but no video.
I know. I didn't share it yet. I clicked on it and it just took off. All right. There's a guy that walks through this video in a red shirt. His name's Rocky. He's the guy that owns the dragster with the 2 engines. And he owns this gray Comet too. And he lets me race the gray Comet sometimes. Usually when I ask. Whenever I want, I guess. But I don't race it all the time. Not every race we do anyway. I hope he don't retire this car, because if he does, then I can't race it no more. I don't think he would do that to me. Yeah, he would. All right, I'm in the gray Comet. Can you see that? The little gray car. Now, in the other lane is a new Beamer, and it's a fast Beamer. It's really fast. Yeah, let me hit play.
Beamer's fast, but ain't as fast as Comet.
Not that day.
So who actually finished first?
Oh, me by a long ways. You couldn't tell?
Is that what your wife says?
I put 10 links on that fucking car. Now I got Chad's shit playing. Yeah, that I raced something else too that a guy did beat me with a 69 Camaro. Oh my god, I was pissed. That car has a button on the shifter. It's a 4-speed. And that button is a line lock and it keeps your RPMs down to wherever we set the RPMs at. It's a little chip you can put in there. And I hit that line lock thinking of nitrous. While I was in the middle of a race and the car just fell on its face. And the guy jumped in front of me by a fender. And when we crossed the finish line, I was convinced I beat him, and so was he, but the lights said different. He beat me by like the chrome on his bumper, dude. I was so fucking mad. It's the only time I've lost a race racing in that car. I was still trying to find that video, dude. I don't know if it's on here. I tried. Spooky, you don't have any pictures of your old stuff, huh? I don't have no pictures of old RC cars. How about dirt bikes and stuff? Deric, you do that stuff too?
I've never ridden a dirt bike.
Oh,
Probably
No
would crack
way.
my head on it if I did.
Really?
I have no balance.
Oh,
You put me on two
I
wheels,
grew
I'm
up-
crashing.
at least he's honest. This guy's genuine, man. I like that.
yep.
Listen, when you
I grew
wipe
up on
out
those things.
When you wipe out on a mountain bike to the point where you bent something, stick to 4 wheels.
Right?
And I was on the road.
I built a Harley in my garage with a 120 cubic inch CC motor in it, and my top speed on that bike was 228. I like the motorcycles more than I do the cars.
Wait. 228.
228. Yeah, I didn't say
Is that
128.
even possible?
Fuck yeah. That was 228. 228 with me bitching out and letting out of it because I thought the front tire was going to fucking explode.
Yeah.
It could go a lot faster than that if you put better tires and someone else that would do it, because I wanted 230 worse than you could even think, Spooky, and it was right there. And I knew that
Sonny.
1 mile an hour faster, I was going to die.
think
That's what
we're
it
lucky
felt
we
like.
still
I
got you
let out
with us, man.
completely.
Oh, that's the power discrepancy between 2 wheels and 4.
Yep.
How about your
Love
lady,
my
Deric? What's she think about your hobby, man? She into it too, or does she think you're spending too much money, or what? These
I
are the
thought
real
she was
probing
driving 'em
questions
with
that
you,
you
dude.
get
I
at
thought
our
I-
podcast, man.
So when I bought that that kind of like lot from my neighbor, I did give her a Red Cat Volcano, and she did end up getting a comp crawler. However, she played with them about as much as she plays with the Xbox, which is not much.
Oh, man.
So she ended up giving me her comp crawler and her Red Cat Volcano. And she's just not into that kind of thing. I tried getting her into it. It didn't work out. It is what it is. We still have our things that we're okay with. But yeah, she does say I'd spend a little too much money on RC stuff.
They all say that about every hobby we have.
Well, it's kind of bad when you have a package coming in every other day.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. I feel you on that.
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of a current build, and I have to message her, "Hey, I have a package coming in."
Oh, no. Yeah, see, I could at least hide it.
Did you get did you get more obsessed with your
every time.
Did you get more crazy about it, like when the lockdowns and stuff happened, when the pandemic and everything, where you had nothing else to do, so you were building cars and stuff?
So I kind of got into it at the back end of the first year of the pandemic. So back in like 2020.
Yeah,
I
right.
got into it at the back end of it, back when everyone started, calming down. That being said, if I have adult money, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was working 2 jobs, so I had adult money.
We all have our own definitions for adult money and what it means to each other.
$50 after paying all the bills is adult money to me.
Nice.
That's right. We can get a set of tires for $50. At least 2 tires and have money left for milk and bread.
Right?
Yep. That's how it works.
I ain't worried about gas money.
And then, yeah, my grandson plays with all this stuff too, so I get away with that. I say, Jax needs this.
That's how you get away with it, Sonny. I know exactly what your game is.
Jax really does breaking a lot, dude. He breaks a lot of shit.
Luckily, you and your grandson have the same interests.
Yep. That's what he asked for, an RC car for his birthday. And Tiana said, yeah, but your RC car tastes are like your papa's. So what kind of RC car do you want? And he picked the low-C desert truck. You know, the one with the suspension links and the 4-wheel drive. That one. The black Rhino. It's silver truck, but it's black Rhino on the side. That's a Ford Raptor, I think. And then I just got him the Ford Raptor body. Actually, my wife did. That's on its way from Amazon too. Switch that one to the Ford Raptor body. I'm a Chevy guy, but the Ford Raptor body's pretty cool. Oh, I found that video. I'll try to share it. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah. No worries if it don't.
Oops. I don't know what the fuck I just did. All right.
Oh. Damn.
There's some kind of metal gear.
Oh, see, that's why I didn't tear up the transmission. I switched it all to steel gears. That's how that one lasted so long, dude.
I gotta do that.
Oh. At least he gets back on his feet.
Well, I'm at Papa Willie's house right there. Spooky.
What's that?
That's Papa Willie's house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit!
Oh my god.
Those fuckers are fast.
Oh, dude.
You're damn straight. That's fast.
Fucking moving. It's fat.
Yeah, don't throw rocks over it.
For a 4-wheel drive, that one is fast.
I think my 4x4 is faster than my 2-wheel drive, but then again, the 2-wheel drive likes to pop wheelies.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. Is heating the 4 tires up on it. If I do burnouts like that, it'll get them hot and they'll start grabbing.
Ooh.
Dang.
It's all right. That's only $1,000.
And he's still landing on his wheels.
That's only $1,000 slipping down the road.
Is that
Right?
Yeah, but over there where you guys live, man, there's hardly any cars on the road, so you can do anything.
That's
on
a
the road.
busy street right there.
Is it?
Yeah. People
Busy
drive
street
like
with
70.
no cars?
Those cars were going like 70 miles an hour.
Well, that's good. They get out of your way fast.
I like racing them, dude.
Race the cars.
Yep.
Why does it feel like 1 car an hour?
Going underneath that truck. I just got to get traction. Oh, she stopped the video. God damn it. I drove up underneath that truck.
You make me want to just fix up the 4x4 and the 2-wheel drives.
It's so fun, bro.
Yeah, Sonny makes
I
it look
don't-
very tempting.
I don't have that money right now. It's all going to the crawler.
We never have RC car money, man. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
$50
That would be
a
FU
week.
money.
That's my budget right now. That's my budget for this build.
That one Jax asked for is $500.
Nice. He's got good taste.
It's a bad son of a bitch.
Jax
dude.
knows the good stuff.
He
Is
does. He's
Is that Jax's or yours though?
That's his. That's what he wanted. Trust me, I wanted the Lothi, the new one. I'll just show you. I'll show you.
What time is it? I might have to. I'll be right back, Sonny.
Okay. Yeah, Losi just came out a few months ago with this truck. Damn it, I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of either one of those trucks, actually. I'll show you. I got it in my shopping cart.
Amazon gets a lot of your business.
Man, they do. Only if I don't want to wait. Well, I'll tell you right now, if I buy this RC car from Amazon, he drives it out in the street or something and it gets ran over by a truck, I could say the controller didn't work and they will send you a brand new one. To where the hobby store is going to be like, fool, you let this little kid drive a $500 car. So that's why they're getting fucking from Amazon. That's Amazon got that.
That's valid.
All right.
I hope no one's recording this for security purposes.
Oh, we're not live across the whole world
Right?
right now. This is the new one right here. See this Losi hammer? This is designed after the real desert truck. They're a little tiny bit longer and narrower than these guys, but this is what he asked for right here. But this Losi hammer though is sick. That's the one I want. He's getting this. You can run a 4-cell in this.
Can you though?
Yep. Yeah. You can run a 4-cell, but they want you to gear it down.
Of course they do. They're no fun.
I know. The suspension on these things are sick, dude. They're not like the Slashes. They're the full cage, and I was hoping it was going to show all that suspension, but it don't look like it's gonna. Let's see if the other one does. Have you seen these ones at all?
Those? No, I haven't looked at the Losi since my initial search for my first RC car. I was looking at the Losi Nightcrawler, which is a comp crawler. There was another Losi I was looking at, which was a rock racer.
Yeah, that's kind of what that Jeep thing is. Was it a dune buggy looking thing with bigger tires?
Actually,
that's sick, dude. Those are badass. I know what you're talking about.
That was like $600.
I know.
I do not have $600 on me.
There's one here in Fresno right now for $350 used
Really?
on Marketplace. Yeah,
That's a steal.
I know. And then there's one of these used on Marketplace for $300 too. The same exact truck, but I can't get him a used one for his birthday, man. I got to get him a brand new one. But yeah, see how different they are, the suspension compared to the Slash? They actually have real links in there.
Like like the crawlers.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, but this is like a desert truck is how they set it up. They modeled it after that. So they don't have as much flex side to side, but they do have the dampening the shock travel. They just don't have it in the twist in the front or nothing. Yeah, so that's what he asked for, dude. And I want the red one. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to get it. I did tell him, you would rather have this one? This the new one. He was like, nope, I'll drive yours. I told you, that's not like mine. I have a video of him driving too. He can drive. He's young, but he's had one of these controllers in his hand since he could walk. I've been doing RC cars since I was a little kid. I got this RC car in the 7th grade. That lunchbox right there, that's a Tamiya.
What, the yellow one?
Yeah, the Tamiya. The lunchbox. You never seen those?
No.
Oh, dude, that's a popular one right there. That mine actually has brushless and stuff in there. It's fast as fuck.
That one kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of the only one I saw that was close to looking like that was the Snap-on truck.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
My buddy had one of those.
Yeah, look at these are. Tamiya uses this rear end and everything. That's why you don't buy them to race because that thing breaks a lot.
Look at the
You're not supposed to.
springs.
Oh, I know, huh? Isn't it crazy looking? And
Is
this
that
was
180
modeled.
scale?
This was modeled after a real vehicle. Like this was actually Vanessa's lunchbox from Inglewood. This was
Yeah.
like her real thing. Yeah. I guess this used to get drove out on a beach or something, and people bought food out of it. You know, I mean, not the RC car, but a real van.
Is that a 10 scale or is that a 8 scale?
It's smaller, actually. This is more like a. It's supposed to be a 110 scale, but I think it's more like a 112 scale. It's just smaller than a. Like if I hold it up to the crawlers, the wheel size doesn't even. You know, like this is matching up to the front wheel right now.
That's absolutely what.
Yeah. But it's
Those
supposed
tires-
to be. It's just old, dude. This is, dude. I'm 48.
Yeah.
I was in the 7th grade. But it's, yeah, I've kept it all up to date. It's got brushless. It's got lights in it. It's got tail lights, and the headlights are actually inside the bumper, inside the bezels.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then they come white. It's hard plastic. They come white, and you paint them. I did mine exactly like the box.
My dad's got a bunch of older RC cars. Whether they're a Walmart brand or not, I could not tell you. I have not ripped them apart.
You run into the old Tamiya stuff, dude, and man, some of it's worth a lot of money.
My dad has he's got an old Jeep. Now you say you like that because it's got the motor sticking out. He has a hard plastic blower sticking out of this Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, that's cool.
I wish I had videos and pictures of these things, but I don't. He's got them in his garage right now. And I'm not taking you guys 5 minutes up the road to go, wake my
All we
dad
want
up.
to see, go wake up your dad, bro. Tell him we're live. He's gonna show us his
Right?
RC cars.
No, he's gonna want me to sit there and fix his brake line on his F350. I'm good. I'm good for the night.
Yeah, he'll put you to work on real trucks.
My dad's. He makes me fix all of his crap.
They had 2 more of those tires. The tires I just put on there.
Yeah.
Those two you seen in the package from Amazon. I ordered them. And not the right tread, dude. And it said the dude only had 1 package, right? Like he only had 1 set. And I can't find those tires anywhere. No hobby stores, no anywhere. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna buy those. So I bought them. He sent them to me, and they're the wrong tread pattern. So
Are you talking about like the Are you talking about the Red Cat's stock tires?
well, that's what I took off because they tore. They ripped. The stock ones were tearing. They actually were tearing like around the bead lock.
So, that's actually kind of funny because those stock ones are the Red Cat stocks are a very cheap tire.
Mm-hmm.
The tires that are on this Camaro, they're the better tire, same tread and everything. The only
See, I
difference
like
is-
the ones that it came with because it was soft, but the foam that came in them, dude, they're rock fucking hard. I mean, like you can't use them in the wintertime. It's like you filled it up with sand.
Give me a second.
You
Give
still
me a
got
quick
it?
second. Oh man, I got 2 sets.
Oh shit! I think mine are in the trash over here. I tossed them. Oh, I saved 2. I do got 2.
Man, I save all the tires until the tread is gone.
I save them until they rip. At least I haven't wore the tread out. I always rip the
I
sidewalls.
save all of the tires.
Oh, you need to get you got to get a tire stand, dude.
So you're talking about this tire, right?
Hold on. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's the ones I had to replace, and I thought those were good. It's just the foams were no good.
I like those tires, but I know they're cheap.
Yeah, I got a set of Swampers here too. Just two though. I wish I had those ones. That whole set.
See, here's the difference between the two.
I'm dropping shit. Oh wow, yeah, that's my other ones are bigger. The ones I just ordered, they're a lot bigger.
Yeah. So these
Well, they
ones
look the same.
Yeah, they do look the same. The only difference is these ones are bigger than the stock ones. The stock ones are cheaper, but there is a way to get them to work better.
Yeah, take those damn foams out of there.
Right?
Yeah, look, it's the same as like you said.
Except,
These
that
are-
one's definitely different.
Well, yeah,
Those
no,
are
I mean the size wise, like these were bigger.
No,
Like, they were
tread-wise.
wider.
Look at the treads.
No, I know. I mean not the treads, but when I replaced them with, because this is not the same
Yeah.
BF kid wrenches I put on there. Those are different. But yeah, they're actually wider. The ones I put on, they're wider than
Yeah.
the stock ones. Makes it work a little better. But yeah, the stock ones, they're really soft. They're good tires. They just the foams in there were no good.
What kind of foams do you typically use?
Whatever they come with. So Proline foams. I like
Proline
the Proline
foams?
stuff. Yeah.
I go with the crazy crawlers, and they're
That's the tire rack, dude. You gotta
Jesus Christ. I go with Proline, not Proline. Lord have mercy. Crazy foams, crazy crawlers. They're kind of like the foams look like gears, so it conforms to the rocks when you're crawling them a lot better.
Oh, okay. I never seen any other. I thought all of them were just round, circle, smooth foam. I didn't know they came like that. We got those too. See, that's why we got you on here, man. That's what you're doing.
Give me a second.
All right. I'll go get a set of tires too. We'll just leave everyone waiting. I'm just going around behind the counter, guys. I'm not going nowhere. Dude, behind the behind the scenes back here, guys, there's a wall. And it's filled up with pegboard, and it's got all new RC car parts just hanging there. Because people do bring me their RC cars, guys, and they ask me to work on them. So when I have all these spare brand new parts, they're not spares, they're for sale, and people don't have to order their parts and wait, and they pay me more money for them. If it's $15, they pay me $20, and they usually pay you like $100 to install it. It's the installation that gets them because they don't know how to work on their stuff. That's why I have so many parts on hand.
I've got RC stuff all over the house. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I do too.
So
That the guy got the. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
So there are there are three different kinds. This is for anything over 10 pounds. This is a very hard foam. This is their medium-sized foam. They're medium duty. This is for like up to 10, between 6 and 10 pounds. This is actually what I run in the Camaro. And then they have a white foam, which is from a pound to 5. And they come in all different sizes.
When I go to the beach in my real vehicles, like in my pickup that I have now, it's got a 498 big block in it, gas engine. It's like a dragster motor, but it's a crew cab GMC 4-wheel drive with an Allison 5-speed transmission and a gas powered motor, just a really big one.
Yeah.
So it's heavy. And the front end, I air down to 18 pounds. And then the rear, I air down to like 12. And that's without bead locks. So the tires are squatted really good. And that's how you keep from getting stuck in the sand. So with the RC cars, I try to get the softest foam I can get in there. So that tire, it looks like you're running on flats when you're driving your RC cars. Like just on normal ground, it looks like the tires are flat. I want them to be that heavy and smashed. That's why I said I wanted to try the brass wheels. I was trying to make it even heavier.
I wouldn't, me personally, because up where I live, we have one of our hobby shops, White Rose Hobbies, up in York,
Mhm.
has a crawler course, and you can see how your crawler reacts to certain conditions. And what I've noticed is the kind of like the softer foams with a heavier rig leads you onto the wheel itself, and then you just don't have any grip.
Oh, okay.
It kind of like starts cutting the tire itself.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not down that far. It just looks like they're aired down. It just looks like you're running really low. So the brass wheels, it might push it over the limit, especially pulling the trailer. Pulling the trailer, it's squatted really good. That's how it keeps from getting stuck. Pulling it. Where I live here in the valley in Fresno, it's sand. It's all sand. I live in the country. I don't live in the city. And it's sand, almost like the beach sand. A little
Yeah.
different though. You can really get stuck out here real easy. If you air down, you just drive right out. That's what keeps you from getting stuck. But yeah, that's how I always try to set these things up, even with the dragsters. Like I set that up just like we set up the dragsters, our real dragsters, and then the same with the crawlers. I try to set them up like my real trucks that I had because they worked good. So, except that Jeep. That Jeep sucked, man. I can't believe I traded my Harley for that Jeep. And yeah,
You just
and then,
lost.
not really. I built that Harley myself. I had about $2,000, maybe $3,000 into it, and then
Yeah, you
traded.
lost on the trade.
I sold that Jeep for $17,000. I had the bike for sale for $15,000. So I
All right.
made money. I made money. It was hard to sell the Harley because the motor that was in it was a Jim's racing motor, and it looked way wider than a Harley engine, but it looked like a Harley engine, and people did not want to buy that bike without a matching Harley motor. They would say it wasn't a Harley. Are you fucking crazy?
Listen, I've seen LS motors in motorcycles. You're not gonna get anything wider than that.
Yeah. But yeah, they would have a problem with that, saying, it wasn't a Harley because my cylinders, the numbers don't match. It doesn't say Harley on the cylinder. It says Jim's Racing basically on it in his initials, and then 120. And Harley didn't make a 120 cubic inch motor back then. I don't think they do now. They might. But yeah, it hurt it when I tried to sell it. I didn't realize that would happen. That motor was $15,300 to replace. And yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of that. It was fast, dude. It was so fucking fast. I have at the same time I had that, and then I also have an 883 Sportster with ape hangers and stuff, like a cruising bike. It's not very fast at all. And then I also have a R1 Yamaha. It came straight off the track, dude. That one was fast. People would ask me how much faster the R1 was than the Harley, and I would laugh because it was the other way around. The Harley would eat that R1 alive. It's the CCs. It's 2,000 CCs. That's what that motor, the cubic inches, worked out to be. It's like having a car engine in a motorcycle. Like you said, the LS motors, they're like that. But yeah. I was trying to find you a picture of that. I actually put that together in my living room. My buddy came over and helped me. I think he helped me line up the transmission. I don't know what he helped me with. He helped a whole bunch, though. That's the guy I build the race cars with, my buddy Lee. He's a fucking awesome mechanic, dude. So Spooky, what you got going on, man? You're being quiet.
Yeah, I was just looking at the chat, and they're talking about food, and then I got hungry.
Oh man.
I was
Talking
getting
about
hungry, too.
spicy food and talking about donuts
Yep,
and
we're rolling up.
Wally
We're rolling
got a
up on
dozen
2
Krispy
hours. Are you getting
Kremes.
hungry, Derek? Are we putting you out, man?
I mean, I'm a fat kid. I'm always hungry.
Same.
Me too. I'll eat even when I'm not hungry if it's good.
Exactly.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I might have a beer tonight. That does sound pretty good.
I know you said we're not having an after party. Some of these people might get pissed off if we don't do that, Spooky.
No. We have an after party,
Oh,
man.
okay.
No.
We're
The
just
thing I
gonna
was
do a
saying
viewing.
is, no, at 11 o'clock, Big Willie's going to be on the Just Rogie show. Yeah,
Okay.
you weren't with us last night. We were all in Jess's chat, and it's her birthday. So we said, well, why don't we throw a little, we'll have a little birthday celebration before Big Willie goes on your show. And then maybe, she said she might open the StreamYard link so that everybody can come on, and we might have a little fun joking around with
okay.
them. And she needs a little pick-me-up. She's been a little bit down the last couple of days. But it's her birthday, so I want her to have fun.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That sounds
We
good.
said
I thought we
have-
just weren't
might
going to
have
do it at
beer,
all.
Have a smoke. Oh, hell no. It's Friday night.
I gotta remember. I gotta remember. You guys are 3 hours behind me. So when you say 11 o'clock, I'm looking at like it's almost 12.
Oh, sorry, man. Do you stay awake late or do you crash early?
Like I said earlier, I'm a tow truck driver. I usually get off work about 11 o'clock. It's when I'm supposed to get off work.
Mm-hmm.
Never really works out that way.
Right.
There we go. There's my R1, man, and my Sportster.
Nice, Sonny. You got that right there in the garage?
Oh, it was my old garage.
Oh, okay.
Deanna don't let me have those no more. Those bikes are
Right.
gone. Yeah.
Is that a quad in the back?
Yeah, it stood up out of the way. It's a little kid's quad. This was when I first got the R1 and didn't have mirrors or nothing on it yet. This came off the track, dude. It was so fast. That was so fun having that motorcycle, guys. And then the Sportster too. The Sportster's fucking cool. Having the ape hangers on it, it was fun. It was my cruising bike. And then that's my other bike right there. That's the one I built in the house. That's that big ass motor. Thing's a fucking beast. I had to switch it from belt to chain. It would just I couldn't ride it 200 miles with a belt on it without breaking it. That's the bike. That's the bike I did 228 on right there. But I built it for that. I put every fucking bolt and screw and nut into that bike. It was built for that. It was totally safe for me to do. But that front tire, it got so thin. You know, like our RCCar tires do when they pancake?
Yeah.
That skinny ass front tire looked like a pizza cutter at the top. And I was terrified, dude. As soon as I looked down and seen it, I looked at the speedometer and I started to open it up a little so I could hit 230. And I seen that front tire and just boom, without even thinking, just let off the throttle halfway and slowed down back to like 160 and then slowed down all the way. And I was like, oh, fuck. And that's not at the track. That was on the streets out here in the country, dude. That was on a street. Yeah. So
this bike right here you ended up selling?
That's what I traded for the Jeep.
Yeah, sweet.
I had that thing for sale. Somebody offered me like 11 grand for it, and I almost thought about it. And I was like, fuck that. There's no way. And then I held out, traded it for the Jeep, and then sold the Jeep for like 17.6 or something. I think I always get that backwards. I think it was 16.7, so almost 17,000. Yeah, it was 16.7, something like that.
And they have good resale.
Yeah, the Jeep, it was new back then. It was pretty new. 16.7. 16.7. Yeah, it was 16.7. Something like that. Yeah, the Jeep, it was new back then. Yeah, it was new. It was pretty new. Yeah, the Jeep, it was new back then. It was pretty new. 16.7. 16.7. Something like that. Yeah, the Jeep, it was new back then. It was pretty new. Yeah, it was nice. Don't get me wrong. It was fucking nice to look at and stuff, and an awesome stereo in there and shit. And it's just not for me. It did not do like the shit I wanted it to do.
Which Jeep was it? The Cherokee or the Wrangler, though?
No, that damn Rubicon Wrangler, that gray one, the nice one, that one sucked. The Jeep, the white one was fucking awesome, dude. It would go anywhere, literally go anywhere. It's that newer one though. It's just not like the older ones. The newer one was like a 2000 fucking 15 or something, 2000 something like that, and then the older one was a 91. The white one was. It was just way better. They would go anywhere.
Well,
Wasn't even
you gotta put a lot of money in those newer ones just to get them where you want to go.
That's how that one was. Dude, it had pins you pulled. You had to put pins in it to drive it on the street. You pull the pins out on it, and that fucker would flex like our RC cars. That's yeah. That's how I got it to do a wheelie. I would pull the pins out and compress the front end, and when I take off, it lifts the front tire up.
Who needs a sway bar to drive straight?
I would try it, dude. Like coming out of the mountains, I'd go to the store. I'd try to drive 55. Oh, you'll die. You got to go 35 without that.
Oh,
it's only to flip over, man. It's crazy.
well, my 98 Grand Cherokee, when I bought it, it had a failing gearbox for steering.
Yeah.
It was failing, so that thing was all over the road. I put a new trail arm on it. It helped out a little bit, but the fact that the steering gearbox was already gone and there was no front sway bar, that thing was just fun to drive on the road, let alone off-road.
Oh, and what made the white Jeep so special, because it wasn't just like it would go anywhere. It was fucking fast, and it was all stock. It had the straight 6 in it, the 4.0 high output, not the regular the high output 4.0 straight 6. That's what made that thing so damn special. Was it ran perfect all the time, and it was very fast. It was a 5-speed. It was actually, dude, it would smoke a stock Chevy pickup with no problem. I've raced many of those in it and just eat them alive. That's how fast that little thing was with a straight 6.
Wow.
That's the same engine I had in mind. The only difference is I had this overheating issue anytime I needed AC. So at that point, 4 windows down, and I was just flying.
I wonder what the fuck that's caused from. Mine had AC and everything. It never had
I think
overheating.
the fan clutch was going.
Oh, yeah, that'd do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I always, if I hear anything like that going out in the truck, I'll feel that shit, dude. I'll feel that going out before I hear it, the vibration, and I'll change it. Yeah, I'm a mechanic too. So, and I don't just do the RC cars. I built real cars like that too, the Traxxas and 4-wheel drives. And I drive not the truck I have now, but the one I just sold. The red one, I had a red Chevy extended cab lifted one. I drove that like it was an RC car. I have a video of me hitting a half pipe in it, a dirt heel, and going, it's just like the wall at Toys R Us, bro. I take that. There's a girl in there holding the camera. She's screaming, dude, until we get airborne, and she just shuts the fuck up. She's going, oh my God. The whole side of the truck's airborne and turning. She just shut the fuck up. She's got a hold of everything in there. She's like my sister, dude. They're trying to fucking kill me.
What year Chevy?
04.
04. I currently have a 96 Nissan D21 pickup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mini truck on 31s with a flatbed on it. It's 5-spin manual, 4-cylinder. I love this truck. There's a road that I actually take every day to work. If I hit it at 70, I'm jumping. the hill.
Oh, yeah.
I went before I knew this truck would do something like that. I went to go take my girlfriend, or my girlfriend at the time, to go pick up a couch. We're just cruising down a back road, and I didn't realize at the time, but there's this hump in the middle of this intersection. We ramped off of this hump in front of everybody at this intersection,
Ah.
Oh shit.
going the speed limit. It was that light of a truck.
Mhm.
And I do all the work in that truck. I rebuilt the driver's side on that. I do all the maintenance on it. That truck's never been into an actual garage for work to be done. And I've owned it for 2 years and I've never had an issue.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good actually. There's a street out here in the country where I live. It's called East Avenue. And it's a little tiny fucking country road. They redid one of the little humps over the ditch where the street goes over the road, or the road goes over the ditch. And it left a peak on it. And I found out the hard way going about 60. My truck went airborne. Vroom! And when it landed, the tires were sharp, sharp. And I was like, holy shit. So first chance I had, I got my wife in there and I was like, dude, you got to see this. Look what they did to the road over here. I was trying to show her, right? So I showed her, and then we jumped pretty good. I hit it about 65, and I'm jumping in the street, and that's fucking dangerous because it's a pretty good sized truck. And so I tell her, don't be doing that. After I did it, I seen the look in her face, and I was like, oh no, I fucked up. She's gonna tear this truck up, dude. I know she's gonna jump this fucking truck.
The trick is to keep your wheels straight when you land.
That's the problem, and that's what was scaring me. I was like, dude, I know she's gonna try this, and it is not gonna fucking work out. She's gonna wreck it. So about 2 weeks later, the wheel bearings were blowed out of that truck, and I was like, you son of a bitch. did you jump the truck? She's
Did she
like,
fess up?
no, I didn't do it. I used to have to change the wheel bearings in this truck all the time, man. I found the video. I'm going to show them to you right now. Close this out. I'll try to show them to you. We'll do the best I can here. Let me open this one. When we were coming home, we went to buy weed at the weed store, and it's in a different town. And she never been, and she was like, well, take me with you this time. So I picked her up, and then on the way home, we went over this fucking canal, and all these people were out in this riverbed, and it was like Pismo, dude. There's sand hills out there. It's fucking badass. So she's like, I want to go out there. She's never been four-wheel driving like at the dunes or anything. And I was like, no, I'm not going out here. I don't have my wife with me. She likes doing this stuff too. We need to get Deanna and come back. She goes, we're not going to come back. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I ain't coming back. I don't want to take my truck out there and fuck it up, and because I know that's what's going to happen once I get out there, because I like to have fun like that. Like I said, I drive it like an RC car. And so I almost passed it, and I was like, fuck it. I turned in, and she's like, no, we're going to go out there. And I go, yeah, because that guy's stuck. There was some lady pulling a trailer, because those guys out there on quads and everything, they were pulling a trailer, and they got stuck in their truck. And instead of unhooking, I just went and hooked up and pulled them out. So we don't have to, they don't have to unhook their trailer. And so I get out there, and as soon as I get up there to this lady, I was backing my truck up, and then her boyfriend or husband tells her, hey, try backing it up. She puts it in reverse and backed that trailer all the way out without my help. I was all impressed. I was like, God damn, lady. It's hard to do in the sand. That thing was sliding all around behind her. She had it all straight the whole way. I was like, fuck. She's way better at this than I am. So, yeah, we do that. And instead of leaving, we go drive on these heels. Let me pull one up here. Let me share it. Uh-oh. We lost them.
He must have clicked something. He must have clicked out.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
he's back.
Sorry about
Did you get
that.
booted? Did you get booted,
No.
buddy? You boot
It
yourself?
happens.
Chad does it all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah, Chad just kicks everybody out and see ya.
Yo, he kicks himself out, dude.
Oh, that's right. He does.
Himself out.
You're right. You're
And then
right.
comes back laughing. All right, this is the first hill we went down after we were done helping the lady. Let me make sure it's unmuted because her yelling is the funniest part to me. Me and this girl grew up together. Her dad and my dad were best friends, so we've known each other since we were born. And
Whoa.
yeah. Yep, I still talk to her all the time. I actually haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. I started getting worried about her. Her and her husband were splitting up, and then I quit talking to her because I felt bad after that because her and her
Good. I mean,
husband
you
they
know
were
her so
fighting,
much.
and her husband's my buddy, and so you know what I mean. So yeah, I felt real bad like going over there. It made me feel bad. But yeah, this is her.
Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. Holy shit. Alright, I'm good.
That's just going down it. Okay,
Holy
that
shit
wasn't
balls.
going up it.
Dang.
Dude, I felt my stomach fall into my butthole.
Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy
Okay, now this one. There's a half pipe in front of me, and I already drove up to it once and seen how steep it was, and I was like, oh, that'll work. Okay, here we go.
Holy shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, oh fuck.
Oh my god. Classic.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Her
that's it.
commentary tells the story, man.
Yeah, I drive that truck like an RC car. Right now, the kid that bought that truck's going, "You son of a bitch!"
Beat the hell out of it.
I
Oh,
just-
ninja.
I just seen a TikTok of him doing donuts in my truck, and I was like, "Oh, you little motherfucker! You're gonna tear it up." He's this kid, man. It's a 04 extended cab, right? It's red. That's the one he got from me. His dad has a 04 regular cab that just sits in the garage. That's his when he graduates high school. And he's got a red matching quad, red matching dirt bike, a race car, a mini sprint midget. He races that too. And yeah, the kid, I would like to say he's a spoiled little shit, but I'm telling you, one of the most polite kids I have met in such a long time, dude. The best
Really?
fucking kid. He's like 16, 17 years old, still in high school, and just respectful as all hell. He don't act like a spoiled kid. Yeah, nothing like that. He was really nice kid. Polite every time I talk to him.
Oh,
He's
nice.
always been nice. And his dad was the same way. So that's I guess his dad must have taught him, like brought him up right, man, because most kids that have all that stuff would have been like, yeah, just give me my keys so I could take my truck home. But he's not like that. He wasn't. He was a good kid. But yeah, I seen a video of him doing donuts in it, and then that's how I seen his dirt bikes and shit. I was like, fuck, he's like me, because when I had that truck, I had 2 red quads that matched it, and my dirt bike matches it. The mini bikes match it. Everything was, yeah. Yep. So, man, we did 2 hours.
We did good, man.
It was fun. I love talking RC
And
car shit.
now Derek's been on a podcast.
That's right.
He's
Come
experienced.
back and hang out, dude, whenever you want. So shit, Spooky. What we got coming up Tuesday? Do you know?
You know, I do not know. But what I do know is that I think we got the message from the chat room last week that even if we don't have a guest, they still want to see us. They still want to hear what we're up to.
Yeah, it's cool. We always have to. I mean, we don't always have to have a guest. It's just I like having guests, especially when it's Deric, man. This was awesome, dude. Thank you for doing this, bro. This was fun, man. I'm serious.
You don't need to fluff my feathers, man.
Hey, You already did it now. I ain't gotta lie to you no more.
Hey, Derek had a surprised look on his face, man, when you said that you were taking a trip over to the weed store, and that made me think, Derek, do you guys have? Is it legal over there, man?
I'm sorry.
It is, but I'm still trying to get used to the fact that it's illegal.
Ah, right. I know it does take a while. Yeah. I mean, in your whole life, it's been illegal, and then all of a sudden, boom! They're like, okay, now you can go buy it like you can buy anything else.
Right?
I usually order it like pizza, and they just deliver it.
Oh yeah, me too. I would
Come
never.
on. I didn't. Surprisingly, so. You know, every kid smokes weed, allegedly. I didn't smoke until I was 21, and then they make it legal 3 years later.
Yeah,
Really?
there's a lot of people like that. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't smoke weed till I was old as fuck. I didn't do it till I got hurt. So that's when I started smoking weed, when I hurt my back.
I treated it like alcohol. I ain't gonna drink till 21. I ain't gonna smoke till I'm 21.
Well, I can blame it on where I grew up, Southern California, man. I mean, it was everywhere.
All my friends smoked that shit all through high school and everything, and offered it to me constantly. I never smoked it.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
I was even allowed to. My parents allowed me to smoke it since I was 15, and I still never smoked it.
That's
I just
wild.
had
in
no
the
desire
same
to.
boat.
Huh.
And how about when you did start smoking it? Did you think, damn, that was a lot of years I should have been smoking?
No, I smoked it and just thought, fuck, I'm hungry.
Let's get a pizza.
Yep.
Actually, funny story. I started smoking after I got my own place with a roommate, and they decided to have me pay for the pizzas that they ordered after I got done smoking.
Funny how that works.
Dude, I know one of Papa Willie's first times, spooky. We usually have another guy in here. Papa Willie is my cousin. He's our security.
Hey, where is Pop Willie tonight, man? Did you tell
He
us?
must not have been feeling good. He didn't come again.
Oh man.
Stay home again. But yeah, he the first time he got high, dude, it was so funny. He was hitting it out of a water pipe, a water bong thing, and this girl Christy was working the lighter for him, helping him out. And whatever he did, I did something. I said something that made him laugh. He laughed out in that bong. It was the last of her weed. They shot that shit across the room. Water and all, dude. Boom, right out of the tube because he laughed into the bong. I was fucking crying. I was laughing.
Wait, was his first time out of the bong?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, come on, man. That's
pretty.
cruel.
That's pretty harsh.
Christy. Corey, hey, this girl
That is
Christy,
harsh.
back in the day, Christy smoked some weed. I don't even want to say her last name. She'll kill me. Hunt me down.
I can't say anything. My first time was smoking out of a bong too, but I couldn't breathe for like another 30 minutes because I was coughing so much.
Yeah, it's like the people that teach you when you first do it for the first time, they get a kick out of watching you choke and watching you cough. And
This
they're
girl-
like,
This girl used to. This is the first time I ever seen one of these, the water bongs, the homemade ones. She would take a 5-gallon like Home Depot bucket, but a white bucket, and fill it up with water, and then cut the bottom off of a 2-liter soda bottle, just the bottom wrinkled up part, so it's still the tube like this. And then she puts a hole in the cap and puts her bowl in there and screws the cap on just a little bit, and then she just sinks it in the water, right? And then fills it full of weed, lights the weed, and pulls the bottle up to the top, and it fills the whole fucking thing up with smoke. It just like smokes it for you. And then she would take the cap off of there and push it back down in the water and suck all that shit up. I was like, God damn.
damn, man.
I don't think I
that's
can do
hardcore.
that now. Yeah, that was when we were kids, dude. That's how she would get down.
Damn, I guess, man. That's inventive. That's some.
Yeah.
How about smoking out of a?
That's a poor man's bong.
How about smoking out of a soda can, like a Coke can?
I do that.
I've
Remember
never
that?
done that.
Dude,
Really?
you talk about
You not had a
harsh.
pipe? Somebody busts out
So-
weed and you don't have a pipe?
Dude,
I have a pipe, and I always carry a pipe. If I know I'm smoking, I've got that thing on me. I'm like super proud of that fucking thing too. It changes colors when you smoke through it.
Oh man, fancy.
Like battery operated changes colors, or like a color
No.
change? Like
Like heat,
I see
Mhm.
what you're saying. That's
like
cool.
it's it changes with the heat.
That's pretty cool.
I just
Yeah,
have one that I smoke weed out of, and then I have a clear water pipe that I smoke hash out of.
I don't have a water pipe, unfortunately. Actually, I don't have a water pipe because of the first time I've smoked weed.
Yeah, if you tip this one backwards, you will get one nasty drink of water.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, spooky.
I'll do that.
You were saying how a lot of smokers get a kick out of getting first timers to smoke out of a water pipe or a bong. My buddy has smoked weed for years and I've known him for years. We were chilling at this another one of our mutual friends' birthday parties. Rich kid. He rented out an entire campsite for a party and had live bands.
Nice.
I was hanging out with him. They offered me the bong, and I was like, why not? I took a rip. He had to take a double take at me because I've always told him no, and this is the first time he's actually witnessed me do it.
And how did
This
that
is my
go?
first time doing it too.
Yeah, they love it when you start coughing, man. They're like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, his eyes got so fucking wide, and the first thing out of his mouth were get him some water. He breathed in way too much.
Mhm.
Dude, I've seen my buddy Boy hit fucking weed like that. Just nasty weed too. And he knew it was nasty when he was smoking it. And he fucking hit it like that and choke his motherfucking ass off there. I thought he was gonna pass the fuck out sometimes. And then he would always tell me after he could breathe a little bit, he had a real deep voice, and he would go, "You don't get off till you cough." Trying to breathe
See?
still. I would
Yeah.
just fucking die laughing, dude.
It's like that.
Dude, crazy fucker.
You gotta cough. That's how you get really high.
You don't get off till you cough.
Like, damn, dude, I don't want to be blown out of my mind. I just want to be feeling good. This is
Not
some
me, I'm
kind
getting high. I'm
of.
smoking hash now.
Oh, nice.
I
This is
switched
like
it up.
some lemon something or other, lemon cake or.
The lemon
can't
stuff's
remember.
good. It's usually sativa.
Mhm.
Donnie brought me a big old brick of hash,
Nice.
and he was like, "Here, weigh this," and I was like, "Damn, that's got to be over 7 grams." I weighed it; it was 33. I was like,
What?
goddamn ounce of hash.
Man, bro, you got some good boys, man.
It's a good one.
Nice. And does that help your back, man? Does that help
Fuck
your?
yes, dude, because the nerves are pinched, and it's when the muscles flare up. My muscles just if I do any work, I can't not work. I mean, I don't. They won't let me have a fucking job. It's like I have to do shit around the house though, or my wife will
Sonny,
kick me out.
you don't ever act. You don't ever seem like you're high though or stoned. To be honest, I mean,
I'm regulating it pretty good.
yeah,
I'm not trying to get high.
you got your formula. You got it all down.
Mhm. Yeah, and then I mostly just smoke it while we're on because you notice I'm standing up the whole time. I can't fucking sit down, dude. It'll hurt my back real bad.
Yeah, Lindsay, that's a good one. That wedding cake.
Oh,
I love that.
I used to work for the railroad, Deric, the Santa Fe BNSF
Yeah.
railroad. I was a welder there. There's lots of stuff there, but mostly a welder. But yeah, that's how I got hurt. Was welding.
I used to be a fence installer, and I got crushed underneath 100 pounds worth of fencing.
Wow,
Wow,
son
dude.
of a bitch, man!
It was
How bad
two
did you get hurt?
50-pound gates.
Like on your body or legs? On your
It kind of folded me like a cheap rug. It really fucked up my lower back. And I was 22 when that happened. I couldn't walk for a couple days.
wow.
Damn, bro.
You're lucky you're walking at all.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
stubborn.
you're gonna be too hurt. But yeah, if like you got hurt and the doctors told you not to do stuff anymore, like don't even go fishing or hunting. Come on, man. I'll fucking die. I'll get so fat I can't get through the door. You know, fuck. They don't want you to do nothing.
No, you can't get fat with this hobby.
Nope, not
Especially
walking
if you-
behind these cars.
Especially since you have to follow them everywhere you go just in case you break something.
Yep.
Akashi, a piece of cheesecake sounds really good right about now. That sounds like a nice way to end a long week.
Yo.
I know. I think we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes, guys. We could call it.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's get back to the after hours party.
Well, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Deric for joining us on his first podcast ever. Very privileged and honored that you chose our podcast to be with us. And thanks, Chad, for hooking us up with you and making it happen. Looks like Chad's getting some lessons from Cassie on how to book guests. I do like that. He's learning. I love it.
He's trying.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being with us tonight. And remember that if anybody wants to or is a member of the Paranormal Chop Shop or Chad Smith podcast, buy me a coffee.
I was trying to drop the link. I can't do it for. I'm trying to figure it out for buy me a coffee. For some reason, it's different.
We're going to drop the link in the Chad Smith podcast Discord under the members only section. So if you're part of our buy me a coffee, we're going to drop that link there.
And yeah, I was going to drop the buy me a coffee link, but I couldn't figure it out. So we'll just get out.
I'll do it. I'll do it. And I also want to remind everybody that in another hour or so, our very own Big Willie is going to be on the Jess Rogie show. So you definitely want to make sure you're there for that. Because that's going to be cool.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, and thanks again, Deric. This was awesome, man. Thanks for doing this.
Yep, absolutely, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Did a good job, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Great guest.
Yep. So yeah, this was
hopefully
awesome
you
show.
come back and say hi to us.
Yeah, and then after we end it right now, just hang out backstage for a minute, and after we end the show and everything, we'll just be back offline. All right.
No problem.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, and then Spooky, we don't have a guest for Tuesday, right? Or Thursday.
Not that I know of, but I'm still gonna push Chad to at least have a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we we quit booking guests.
You know what? I like to hang out with you guys.
We were booked out for a while, Deric, for like 3 months on all the shows. We guessed them.
You gotta be there, man.
Somebody knew they were having to wait like 3 months to come on.
Yeah.
I waited like 3 days.
I know. We got you right in. That's why it's kind of cool, man. If we don't have guests sometimes, and then we find one that we can bring on quick like that, it's kind of fun. This was good times, dude. So yeah, guys, thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks everyone in chat, and we'll drop the link for the after hours party in Discord, right, Spooky?
We'll do
you guys
it.
know where to go to
Discord,
get
Chad
it.
Smith members.
And then we'll also drop it in private chat, Deric, for you after we end right now.
No problem.
If you want it. All right, guys. Thanks,
Thank you all so
everybody.
much.
Yeah. Go find the outro and we'll get the hell out. I think I have one. Dude, I don't have an outro. Come on. Okay, I got one.
Come on.
All right, guys. We're out.
Love
Peace
you guys.
out.
Thank you so much.